Hey everybody, it is Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday and enjoying the beginning of, if you're like me living in Canada, the beginning of your long Thanksgiving Day weekend. Wherever you are out there in the world, thanks for joining us. We're going to be running through a number of stories today, just a few. We're looking at Yale University, which is ready to sponsor cryptocurrency. We have an article here by Licia. We're also looking at this story. So Spencer Bogart is echoing some of the sentiments that have been expressed lately by Michael Novogratz. So you have a couple of prominent people in the crypto space that all of a sudden are saying, no, don't worry. Bitcoin is close to bottoming, if not having bottomed already. The same can be said for the rest of the cryptos in the sector. So we'll take a look at that story by way of Luke, but let's begin as always on altcoinbuzz.io. We're looking at this story by Sebastian, his top 5 privacy coins. Now, this is in no way financial advice. We're not suggesting that you go out and scoop these all up. That is not the intent of this article. Sebastian is just sharing his opinion, and he's been monitoring the space. He's very knowledgeable, and these are his picks for some of the top privacy projects out there. Some of them may be household names, some of them may be familiar to you, a couple may not be, so let's see. But as Sebastian writes, Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies aren't fully anonymous and untraceable as so many people think. Most blockchains leave behind a public record of all transactions. There is a concern that users can still be identified based on their activity, which is why some people turn to privacy coins. Below is a list of some of the best and most popular privacy coins. We're not going to be able to go into a huge amount of detail when it comes to these. In fact, I'm more or less just going to list them for you, but we're going to link to some of their roadmaps and some of their websites in the description below. So if you want to learn more, be sure to check that out. But in no particular order, probably the largest on this list here, we have Monero, which was launched in 2014 and is sitting about at the 10th spot right now in terms of its market cap in the cryptocurrency market. In fact, let's just check that over here on CoinGecko.com. It's actually a little bit higher than that. So sitting at about number 8 right now, or at number 8 specifically, at just under 2 billion, 1.874 billion. So this is a pretty big boy in terms of the group. You guys can read more about the technology and some of the features of Monero here. It's ring signatures, ring confidential transactions, stealth addresses as well. Monero is currently implementing bullet proofs instead of ring CT to reduce transaction sizes. If any of you know what that means, please let me know in the comments below. The roadmap is available here. We're going to link to that in the description below. Again, in no particular order, but at number 2 on our list is Dash, which also dates back to 2014. Dash is both a cryptocurrency and a DAO. You can read more here about what Sebastian has to say about their instant send function, their private send function. And unfortunately, we don't have a roadmap to link to, but that's something that apparently they are working on. Next up, we have ZCash, or perhaps ZCash as I would call it, which is also a Bitcoin fork. ZCash users can opt for both public or private addresses, in contrary to the other coins on this list. Zcash only has a handful of privacy features. The primary privacy feature is ZK Snarks, zero knowledge, succinct, non-interactive argument of knowledge proofs. I don't know what language that was, but if you guys understand what that meant, then you have my kudos and my applause right there. Zcash is expecting to release Sapling by the end of 2018. Their roadmap is available here. Again, we will link to that below. Safex, next on our list, and Safex is one of the smaller players on this list. Safex, aka Safe Exchange, is a decentralized marketplace, and they are aiming to disrupt the e-commerce world. As stated on their website, quote, the marketplace, resides on a blockchain which allows for the autonomous exchange to occur using cryptocurrencies. They're using the Chile blockchain for the exchange of goods and services. Cryptographic escrow systems and rating systems will ensure high-quality experiences while transactions are anonymous. Safex will provide a platform that protects people's civil liberties from criminals and hackers. Fees charged on the blockchain will be distributed to Safex coin holders or hodlers perhaps. Safex recently launched their blockchain, and they're hoping to launch the Safex marketplace in Q4 of this year. Finally, we have NavCoin, which we discussed recently, just briefly, but we did discuss it a couple of videos ago. NavCoin is based on the most recent Bitcoin core. Unlike Bitcoin and the other coins on this list, NavCoin's consensus mechanism is proof of stake, resulting in faster transactions and no need for expensive hardware to maintain. NavCoin holders can stake their investment and receive 5% rewards of their balance per year for doing so. So they're currently implementing Lightning Network transactions to allow instant cross-chain atomic swaps between Nav and other supported cryptocurrencies. Their roadmap is available here. We encourage you to check that out. So let us know, guys, of these 5 that are listed, these privacy coins, which again are NavCoin, Safex, ZCash, Dash, and Monero. Which one is your favorite and why? Let us know in the comments below. Maybe we've missed one that's on your radar. Maybe we've missed your favorite project. So be sure to share your opinions and your perspectives below. Let us know which is your favorite privacy project, whether it's on this list or otherwise. Switching gears now, we have an article by Licia. Yale is ready to sponsor crypto. Yale University likes to invest. Whether it is the Puerto Rican bonds or timber initiatives in New Hampshire matters little for the institution, which is now not just eyeing the crypto market, but also spending money on it. So Bloomberg reports that the school is one of the investors in a digital asset fund called Paradigm, which has already raised $400 million from various sources. The information has been obtained and shared by a person who is willing to remain anonymous. Oh, how convenient. The insider did not tell the exact sum received by Paradigm from Yale. Skipping ahead here, Bloomberg reports and notes that Yale is one of the few institutions which is investing into the crypto market at the moment. The latter is not suffering from various instances of market manipulation and lack of regulation. Quote, 96% of endowments and foundations responding to a survey by consulting firm NEPC in February said that they don't invest in digital currencies, according to Bloomberg, and adds that close to 60% of Yale's impressive $30 million investment pool is going to be spent on alternative investments in 2019. And nothing against cryptocurrency, but I think you can safely say that we qualify as a field that would be categorized under, alternative investments, let's be honest. So you can read more about that here. Of course, we're going to link to the Bloomberg article. I think it's a good thing that a school with Yale's reputation is publicly discussing the fact that they're investing into some of these projects. I haven't heard much about Paradigm, but as news continues to swirl about that particular project, about these investments, of course, we're going to bring that to you guys. Here's the Bloomberg article in the original form. Yale invests in crypto fund that raised $400 million. Let us know if you're an alumnus of Yale. Maybe you're a current student of Yale. I have no problem with a reputable school like that being involved even indirectly like this in the crypto space. So I think it's a good thing. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. Finally, today we have an article by Luke. Blockchain Capital's Spencer Bogart says Bitcoin is close to bottoming. So he's coming out and echoing some of what Michael Novogratz said earlier about Bitcoin and the crypto market on the whole. Spencer Bogart of cryptocurrency and blockchain venture firm Blockchain Capital mentioned in an interview with CNBC this Friday that he believes, quote, Bitcoin is close to bottoming. Bogart made this claim at CNBC's Fast Money led by Melissa Lee. So Bogart said the following, quote, Bitcoin is close to bottoming out, and once it rebounds, this week's developments will fuel its climb. Bogart stated, we're down about 70% from our highs, so I think that Bitcoin is close to bottoming, and so is the rest of the market. So Bogart also said that this has been the best week for Bitcoin all year. He was then challenged by Melissa Lee. You could take a look at the response here, what he had to say. In turn, you can also read ahead here at some of the other things that he said. And if you're interested in the initial discussion, the initial interview, you can either click on that within this article, or we're going to link to that in the description below. You can check it out either way. And look, guys, here on CoinGecko.com, we're at about $220 billion right now in the market. Yes, we've been lower. We've certainly been higher, no doubt about that. We've kind of been oscillating around this point. We're getting into a more and more narrow channel, and I'm hardly the voice of technical analysis on this channel. Certainly don't listen to my opinion and assume it has any great degree of credibility, but anybody can see that going back on the one-day chart here, we're looking at Bitcoin. Anybody can see that we've been moving into an increasingly narrow channel. And Martin and Mark have both been talking about the fact that just like a spring, tension is building. There's less and less moving space for the price of Bitcoin. And I'm not here to predict the future, but whether things move up to the upside or down to the downside, I don't know. But I do feel like something is coming because things are getting so tight here, as you can see on TradingView. So look, I would like to think that Spencer Bogart and Michael Novogratz are both right. It doesn't mean I'm banking everything on that. I'd like to hope that they're right, but look, they could be wrong as well. These guys aren't oracles or prophets, so who knows? One way or the other, guys, we're going to report on what happens. And to keep up to date with the latest, you got to be following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. Of course, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Check out our latest video here on the right if you have not already, as well as our latest publications on altcoinbuzz.io. Members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, if you choose to invest on this Thanksgiving Day weekend, at least if you're Canadian, I wish you all the very best of luck. Good fortune to you. If not, that is fine too, but have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. And holiday or no holiday, we come out with video every day and new content for you out there. And as such, I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Take care.